Hello and welcome to your latest headlines from Cardiff News Plus. I'm James Lee. 10 amateur football teams formed by players from different countries joined the event Together Stronger at the weekend in County Perth. The friendly competition was organized by St. David's Uniting Church and Game on Wheels and aimed to celebrate different cultures and help integration of these people into UK. Emanuele Buza reports.
For one day, football was more than a sport. It was actually an occasion to bring people from different countries together to share their passion for the game and their different cultures. Syrian refugees, people from different parts of Africa, Slovakian Roma and British joined the five-a-side competition not only to win a trophy, but to overcome hatred and division.
We think at the moment there's a lot of talk around society and in the media and in politics about fear of the stranger and of the other, and we want to celebrate the diversity of the human race. You know, we are united, but we're different. Yeah, we've got a team from London coming down, a Rwandan team originally from London, then all over the South Wales who have come here today. Some just from down the road and some from further afield.
Game On uses the power of sport to help people become more qualified, improve their confidence, and of course make them healthier and fitter. Whatever language you speak or wherever you come from, people understand what football is. So it's a really good way to, especially for younger people, to get them involved in various things. So we use that power of sport, power of football to get people involved.
Eric Murangwa brought his Rwandan team from London to join the event. He is the founder of the association Football for Hope, Peace and Unity, which aims to transform the community through the power of sports. Football saved his life. So who can understand the importance of team spirit better than him?
When the genocide happened, I was a football player playing for one of the biggest football clubs in Rwanda called the Rayon Sport. And because of that, my teammates helped me to really survive the genocide. So the bond that we had developed through playing football was a key reason for my survival.
All the players were awarded by local MP Owen Smith, who hopes the same event will be organised again next year.
It's been a fantastic success here today. Football is wonderful at bringing together different peoples from different cultures and different backgrounds and uniting them in their love of the game, and that's clearly what we've done today.
Rwandan team won the competition, but people who took part to Together Stronger said it was a victory for sport and the entire community.
Charity Stroke Association Wales held a 5K run in Cardiff last weekend. Hundreds of runners came to Build Park. The run aimed to raise money for people with stroke in Cardiff. The organisers expected to raise around £10,000 by the end of the day. Livia Zhang reports.
3, 2, 1, off you go!
Do you want to make a new resolution for your life at the beginning of the year? Taking part in running may help you. More importantly, running could also have a great significance for people who have had a stroke but want to bring their mobility back.
At the beginning of the year, we encourage people to make a new resolution because people at the start of the year, they make a resolution to perhaps get healthy, change their lifestyle, take up exercise. So for some people, they may have never done a 5K run before. So this is perfect for people like that. We've had people today who have had a stroke. We have a couple of stroke survivors who, at the time of their stroke, their mobility wasn't as good as you or I, and yet we've had people today either walking or running 5K. So slowly, with the support of the Stroke Association, through their own determination, they've managed to get that back, get the movement back, and take on a bigger challenge.
If you have family members or friends who have suffered a stroke, joining the Running for the Stroke Association may mean something more to you.
I joined today's running for the Stroke Association because my dad's had a stroke.
It's close to my heart. Like I said, my brother had a stroke when he was young, so this is it is a good event for raising awareness more than anything, and obviously raising money for the charity.
You don't have to be an Olympic champion to join a 5K run, but running can help you to stay healthy, not only for yourself but also for the good of your family.
You don't have to be an Olympic champion. You could just being healthy, I think, is vitally important. And since having kids, I've realised that I need to keep healthy, and just for life benefit.
Although running 5 kilometers may pose a challenge to the body and you may feel like giving up, there are always people who would cheer you up.
The reward of doing something, a challenge to the body, and I think that's the main thing about running. It's always a challenge.
Audiences warmly applauded all the runners at the finishing line. No matter how long you take to finish running, you can still be your own hero.
The number of disabled people has reached 100,000 in Wales. However, some of them say the support from the government and charities is still not enough, especially from the family having children needing extra care. Yining Tai reports.
Just like every normal student, Jade Owen enjoys the weekend time with her boyfriend. However, she is also one of the people needing more care in Wales. She says that in her life so far, she has had no significant help from charities.
I actually, to be fair, I've never had the proper support, even though I'm a disabled person. I have never had any support. In Wales, I've never been told to have certain charities to help me, or bow bath, or whatever like that. So I've always been forgotten kind of thing,
There are people who try to provide more accessible resources for disabled children and their families. Like this cake sale held last weekend for Contact a Family. The money raised will be used to improve family situation.
So today has been very good. We've had a lot of cake sales. We've had a lot of money being passed over, a lot of notes. So I think we've had a very good turnout. And this will help generate a workshop, resources, pay for the helpline services that are available.
The support from the charity means a lot for parents who have children needing extra support, especially for Sue Harriel, whose daughter suffers from cerebral palsy.
I would want the council to continue to focus on what I would call equality, really, making sure that children with disabilities have equal opportunities to do the same things that their friends are doing. Because if you feel part of an equal society when you're a child, then that will have a big impact on the way you feel about yourself for the future.
For those families, a more friendly and equal environment is necessary and urgent. Student Jed Owen says, eliminating any bias and difficulties is what they want to see.
What I faced over the years was probably the stigma that goes around with people. Also, schools are not very accessible. Sometimes there's not accessible toilets or accessible parking and stuff like that.
To increase the welfare of the parents and children, it seems there is still a long way to go.
Holi is the most colorful Indian festival of Hindus. People celebrate it by spraying and smearing colors on each other. It is celebrated grandly all over India. But how did people in Cardiff celebrate Holi? Navedita Chatterjee went to the India Center to know what's going on.
Holi is the festival of color and love. According to the legends, the celebration commemorates the love between Lord Krishna and Radha.
We light the fire to symbolize the burning of demons. We burn the evil and welcome the good and happiness by celebrating Holi.
More than 200 people came to the India Center to celebrate Holi together.
And each color demonstrates different feelings that we have. Green is the color of prosperity, orange is the color of happiness. And this way, once a year, we all Indians, we get together and we just portray colors on each other. And yes, it's very exciting. Bollywood dancing is gonna take place, and it's all authentic street food from India. It's all gonna be displayed, and people are gonna enjoy their most authentic taste.
People of different ethnicities were welcome to celebrate the occasion. They were provided with both wet and dry colors.
But being in Cardiff, we have more responsibility of really getting the local people take part. So actually in the last few months, several people wrote to us that they want to attend these functions. They are all welcome, university students, black, white and of all denominations. So I'm glad more and more local population are showing interest.
Holi symbolizes love, happiness, and versatility. It is an occasion of enjoyment which brings people together.
Spring has sprung. People all over Cardiff are working in their gardens, some at home, some on their allotments, and others in community gardens. Have been out to see how things are growing. At the St. Peter's Community Garden in Fairwater, volunteers are preparing the ground for planting. Ian Thompson, the manager, says the activity aims to build people's confidence, self-esteem, and to promote social inclusion.
Some people come here with great difficulty, and one gentleman, for example, when he first came to us, he couldn't communicate. He would go and stand in the corner of the garden, and there was no communication at all. Today he comes here. He's quite a cheeky chap, and he will talk your head off, basically. He's part of the community here, very much so, and he will eventually leave us, because this is not a destination, this is a journey. It's helping people move into employment, move into society, and develop within society.
The community garden is open to the public, and there are volunteers with various disabilities who come and help with the work. They say they find it really helpful and rewarding.
I find it rewarding to sort of team lead them, if you like, and help them. And I've learnt a lot from gardening during the time I've been here, without realising, like birds. Sort of nut hatch yesterday, for example, in the park local, and I wouldn't have known what it was before. Cause it sort of goes up barks of trees, and this looks a bit like a sparrow, but I picked it out and I was quite impressed myself in a way.
3 community garden events have been held so far in different districts in Cardiff. However, people are not only working in community gardens, but also on their allotments. But getting an allotment is not easy.
You have to apply to the Parks Department of the local council. They're much sought after, so there's a little bit of a delay, maybe 12 to 18 months.
While waiting for an allotment, one option is for people to help with working in the community gardens.
People down here are very friendly and collegiate, and they're always looking for people to help and learn. So when I was waiting, what I did was I came down and helped 2 or 3 other people with allotments. They were glad of the help, and I was glad of the learning experience.
Back in Fairwater, manager Ian Thompson is hoping to raise money to allow St. Peter's Community Garden to expand its activities and give more people an opportunity to get digging. There will be protests tonight in London and Cardiff supporting EU citizens' rights to remain in UK after Brexit. Our reporter Regina Shaw went to find out how EU citizens feel about their future.
Tonight, the House of Commons will vote on the Labour amendment to the Article 50 bill to guarantee the right of EU citizens to remain in the UK post-Brexit. Eurico Costa, who works in a bakery in the city centre, came from Portugal with his family when he was 14.
I haven't seen any change so far, but they've been talking there will be several changes, so we just have to wait and see lots of changes. But I heard that they're sort of closing the doors to people from another country. I'm not sure if that's going to be good or bad, so we just have to wait and see.
Ingrida Gaidite is from Lithuania. She works in a shop in Adamstown and has been living in Cardiff for 2 years.
This country actually for me is amazing. I like this country and people as well. I don't care the people black or white, or I just care what all people can help for you if you have some problem somewhere outside in a way, and those people just friendly.
In the Portugal Wales Community Centre, also in Adamstown, staff were busy working as usual today. They didn't know about the protest, and neither did their boss.
The difference is, I think the country is a bit overcrowded. That I have to give that. Yeah, NHS, schools, we do feel that. So that is a difference. Actually, this Article 50, there is a lot of politics on it. I think it's economy mostly. when it comes to being entitled to be here, I mean, I pay my tax. I bought houses here. You know, I do provide for the country. I am half British, almost. You know, because I do live a British life. So, you know, I only do holidays in Portugal, and I contribute a lot to this country as well. So, and like other Portuguese, like my community, we do provide nurses, doctors, engineers, you know, IT, programmers, you know, and so. Catering, we provide businesses as well. So I think we do give back to this country, yeah.
Regina Cho reporting, and that demonstration in Cardiff will start at 5:30 in Queen Street. That's all from Cardiff News Plus for today. Thanks for watching. We will be back next week.